up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dopeaxxpana, and today in this video I'm really excited to tell you guys that I have found a Amazon brand that you guys can now use to get your boho hair. It is one of my favorite companies, YWigs, and today I'm using their 42730 blend to create some super full boho braids. This is the curl pattern deep wave in 20 inches, and in this video I am going to start off by actually showing you guys my prep. So I pull a small part of that bundle off. It's just easier to work with this in smaller sections. I'm going to put a little bit of product at the top and smooth it in, and then begin to pull off tiny pieces. This is how I prep my hair for my boho braids. It makes the install a lot quicker when you prep the hair before you start your client. And yeah, I'm just showing you guys how I actually prep my boho hair and my braiding hair. Now my client had hella hair, y'all. I took it out the clip like my god, but she didn't want her braids to be too long, so I did actually take a bundle of hair and I cut off the tip, and I'm going to be restretching it just so I can get the perfect length for her. You can also just buy shorter braiding hair, but I like to use whatever I have in stock. I don't feel like going to the beauty supply, so I just went ahead and restretched that hair. I do have a tutorial on my channel. It's fairly old of how you can feather your own hair. This is a very old school method, but yeah, I pretty much just do it myself. And yeah, so for my tray, on one side I'll be prepping the boho hair, and on the opposite side I'll be prepping the braiding hair. And I went with the darker hair color, a number 4, because honestly I thought that this was a darker hair blend, but it's actually really warm, and you can really see that 30 pull through in the blend. You guys can even tell on camera here. So I am glad that I used a darker braiding hair just to tone it down a little bit. But just know that if you purchase a blend of hair, it's going to have an even amount of each color, and that 30 is just really overpowering. So yeah, it was a little different than I anticipated, but it still turned out really, really cute on my client. Now, I always start out by parting off the nape of the neck. Guys, this is actually the most important part of the style to me, because this is going to set the tone of your braids. And if you do not do this nape section correctly, it's not going to connect to the top correctly, and then it's just going to throw off all your rows above that. So these bottom 2 rows, you want to make sure that you really get right. And I'm just showing you guys how I go in and define them. Now, this video is about an Amazon find, because like I said, this YWigs hair can be purchased on Amazon, and that is literally music to my ears, because guys, I love the fast shipping with Amazon. Sometimes I really don't have time to wait, and when I have a client who has an appointment in a couple days and I need quality hair, I definitely go to Amazon and I definitely purchase from them. I'm gonna leave the link in the description section, because they have a bunch of different curl patterns and different textures, but we are showing off color today because we're getting ready to go into the summer, and you guys know in the summer everyone loves to go lighter. Now for this video, I'm going to be using all 3 packs of hair, which is 300 grams. That's a lot of hair. It's going to be super full, and especially because my client is not getting them super long, it's going to make them even fuller. I'm putting anywhere from 4 to 5 pieces in each braid at the nape of the neck, and as I work my way up to the top, I'm going anywhere from 8 to 15 pieces per braid. I'm also going to be braiding a piece into the ends of my client's braids, and yeah, y'all, it's just going to give like super full and super cute. Now for the second part, you're going to make sure that it lines up with the top of your client's ear. That's going to help to make sure that your rows above it connect. And to check my rows, I always twist the hair to the sides and make sure that the part is even. This is definitely a pro tip to make sure that your part is even from side to side. And again, that's the most important part, because when you get to the row above it, you want to make sure that you are able to connect to the back seamlessly. If your bottom 2 rows are parted correctly, this part should connect beautifully to the back. If your bottom 2 rows are angled up or angled down, you'll definitely see that reflect in this row. So you just want to make sure you do your best to part those perfectly. If you guys need more parting tips, let me know, and I can do a video solely on parting. Let me know by dropping a red heart in the comment section right now. When you complete that row, this is how it should flow. It should flow the front right into the back, and then you guys can continue making your parts in a horseshoe. Now, whenever you start a new row, you always want to make sure you start from the middle and work your way out. That's going to help to make sure that all of your parts are brick laid. If you start from the temples and work your way in, then you run the risk of those middle braids not being brick laid, and those are the most important ones. So you just want to make sure that you work from the middle out. Now, if you're going to invest in colored boho hair, I would definitely say go with a quality company. Colored boho hair can get really frizzy, it can get really tangled, and it doesn't really hold its curl pattern. But if you're using a company like YWigs, the quality is definitely there, which is why I supply it for all my clients. I absolutely have never been really disappointed with any of their curl patterns, and so yeah, I really love that. And again, this is a deep wave. I'm going to show you guys a wet and a dry look because I do end up dipping it, but I can also show you the hair fluffy. The reason I like to dip it, especially when I'm using braiding hair, is because obviously the braids themselves are going to be stiff, and so I like to have movement with my boho braids with my client. And because we're using a deep wave texture, you can dip all of the boho hair, including the braiding hair, and it just relaxes it so much and gives it so much more movement. The curl pattern will elongate slightly, but it's going to hold its deep wave curl pattern, and yeah, I really love that. Anytime I could dip my boho braids, it's a plus for me because I love the movement. As always, everything that I'm using in this video will be linked in the description section for you guys. And if you're someone who wants to create your own color blend, they offer individual bundles as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this color combo in the comment section down below. I am more of an ashy girl, but I was still excited to work with this because, like I said, it was a warmer blend. And so yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys feel about it. In this last clip, I am going to show how I sew the ends, and I kept it pretty sped up, but I will describe what I'm doing in this video. Because my client's natural hair is really long, I always pay attention and make sure that I'm braiding at least an inch or two past her natural hair so that I'm not getting any glue on her hair, because I am using nail glue, and the last thing you want to do is nail glue your client's natural hair. So I'm going to take my last piece and I'm going to braid it in to the end of the braid. I'm then going to take a small piece of that human hair and I'm going to tie a knot. I'm going to tie a knot about 3 to 4 times, use a small dab of nail glue, and then I'm going to tie over the nail glue. I then take my scissors and cut off any pieces. This is what it looks like dry before dipping the hair. You guys can see it's nice, full, and fluffy, and I do love that look. But as I said previously in this video, I do like movement with my boho braids, and so I'm gonna go ahead and dip this hair down. It's not gonna return back as fluffy as it was, but it's definitely still gonna be very full and have a lot more movement this way, and so I do prefer to dip all of my boho braids. So the very final look, it was dipped, she had a lot more movement, and you guys can see that it pretty much holds the curl pattern. It elongates it just a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna go through and just cut off any last minute finishing touches, and then I spray down the top, and this is what it looks like. I think it's so vibrant on her skin and it looks so bomb. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, thanks so much for supporting my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.